ain't gotta have your brother, your mans, or your mama come pick you up, nigga. You pulling up yourself, you feel me? And then not a third thing, all you gotta do, shit, you got your whip, you just gotta learn how to save your bread, bro. Hey man, man, it's your boy Trey, man, back today with another YouTube video. And as y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail of this video, today I'm gonna be giving y'all boys and girls that's finna graduate high school this year some good ass fucking advice. I'm gonna give y'all 5 strong pieces of advice that I advise y'all to follow as soon as y'all get out of high school. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I know a lot of motherfuckers be lost, and I know I was lost in a motherfucker and shit like that. As soon as I graduated, I didn't know if I wanted to go to school, none of that shit, you feel me? So look, before I do jump into this video and give y'all some advice, I'm gonna give y'all a reason to listen to my advice. Right now, I'm sitting inside of my car. I ain't gonna lie, it's I ain't gonna say it's like the newest, the best, nicest car and shit like that, you feel me? But you know, I got me a nice little car and shit like that. And I graduated 2021, so like 2-3 years ago type shit. And not only do I got this nice Batmobile Cadillac, you feel me, but I got a motorcycle too that I'll show y'all real quick. Hold on. There go my baby right there. I ain't gonna lie, y'all can see her. I got a little Suzuki. This is my key to it right here. Let me know if y'all fuck with the key and shit like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So listen to this advice I'm finna give y'all. Just 5 things that I advise y'all to do fresh out of high school. It's gonna give you the best start, better than anybody's start, you feel me? I wouldn't advise you going to college and none of that shit. So stay tuned, watch this shit, let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all, to start this list off, the first thing I want to say for y'all to do, man, y'all can see on the board, get y'all a job or find y'all a side hustle. If that's doing hair, nails, makeup, cutting hair, cutting grass, you feel me? Find a way to make some money, basically. Get a job or some shit. Find a way to make some money. Save $2,500, bro. Just start saving up. As soon as you save your first $2,500, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you already gonna be steps ahead of everybody else that either just graduated or that already graduated. Because a lot of people that I went to school with myself, I mean, I had my license before I graduated. Like, I was in school, driver's training and shit like that in 11th grade, you feel me? Like, I was on top of that shit. I wanted to be driving while I was in high school still. A lot of people don't be thinking about that shit, or they just don't be having, like, the right type of tools and shit like that to get them to where they need to be at, you feel me? So, I say, first thing, as soon as you graduate, my nigga, get you a job. Say you 2,500, you feel me? All right, y'all, so once y'all find y'all side hustle and shit like that, the second thing you gonna wanna do is go to Facebook Marketplace or go in your area. Hopefully it's like a used car lot or something like that, because remember, you still young, you probably don't got credit or none of that shit like that, and you just trying to get to point A to point B at this time. So look, think about that shit too. So for the second thing, go to Facebook Marketplace, and with that $2,500 that you saved from the first thing, look for you a motherfucking shooter, a motherfucking whip, bro. Find you a nice little whip for $2,500, bro, and that's a good price right there. You can actually find a lot of nice ass cars for $2,500. For less than that, a lot of people be trying to get rid of cars and shit like that, you feel me? But look, what I want to say is this: if you do the Facebook Marketplace method, bro, make sure you do research on cars that you looking at. Don't just go drive a car, and if that bitch drive good the first time you drive it, buy that bitch. Like, no, don't do that shit. Watch YouTube videos, checklists, shit to look for, noises, all that type of shit, you feel me? But yeah, look, second thing, Facebook Marketplace, use car lot, bro. Find you a fucking whip, because you ain't gonna be able to do shit if you can't drive to wherever the fuck you gotta go, if you can't do wherever the fuck you gotta do, you feel me? All right, hey y'all, I know my fucking handwriting about sloppy and about ugly as hell. I hope y'all can still read that shit. And I still got 2 more things to add to the list, but this is the third thing right here, all right? The third thing is the most important skill that you gonna use for the rest of your motherfucking life. And if you can't master this skill right now at a young age, my nigga, you fucked, because you ain't gonna ever be able to master this skill. I know a lot of people who still haven't mastered this fucking skill. But that skill is to learn how to save your motherfucking bread, nigga. Stop spending all your bread on all that bullshit you don't need, you feel me? Like, look, I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna make this thumbnail. I got Balenciagas, I got all type of shit, you feel me? I spent my money the right way, though. I saved up, and I spent my money when I was supposed to. I didn't just go out and buy all this shit, you feel me? So look, the third thing is learn how to save your money and at least save 5 bands, bro. At least save 5 bands at this time. Like, as soon as you get out of high school, you should, all right, get you a job. That's the first thing. Work that motherfucking job to save $2,500. I ain't gonna lie. Once you work in your job, you save your $2,500, you get you a motherfucking whip. Once you get you a motherfucking whip and shit like that from Facebook Marketplace or any used car lot, you straight. Now you don't gotta worry about no Ubers taking you to work. You don't gotta worry about nobody trying to, you know, to go over some hoes house or some shit like that. You ain't gotta hash for your brother, your mans, or your mama come pick you up, nigga. You pulling up yourself, you feel me? And then now the third thing, all you gotta do, shit, you got your whip, you just gotta learn how to save your bread, bro. Saving is the most important thing you gotta learn, bro. All right, and we back with the fourth thing, man. The fourth thing is don't worry about no friends or no people or no shit like that. Don't worry about no friendships, bro. If it's not working out, like if people start acting distant and shit like that, just let it be, you feel me? Cause like you gotta think about it. Life gonna get hard as fuck out of nowhere, bro. The only thing you gonna have to worry about is yourself. Bills and shit just gonna start piling up out of the blue. You gonna want a girlfriend type shit. You gonna be wanting to do all type of other shit, you feel me? And it's just like this. Like if your plans don't correlate with other people's plans and shit like that, or what other people got going on, 9 times out of 10, y'all gonna be all going y'all own certain ways and shit like that. And sometimes people get mad at shit like that, and I would say this, bro, about like shit like that. Like if your friends or whatever get mad at you for being distant or like being in your ways, when like say if like you broke and shit like that, and sometimes, you feel me, I know like for me, example, if I ain't got no money and shit like that, or if I just feel like I'm not where I want to be at in life, I wouldn't want to like reach out to niggas and shit like that, you feel me? Cause I'll be wanting to hop in my bag, I'll be wanting to go run up a bag and shit like that before I go and fuck around and shit, basically. But you feel me, some people, they respect your boundaries and shit like that, some people won't. But long story short, bro, just don't worry about no friends or no shit like that, bro. If people gonna be your mans and shit like that, they gonna be your mans at the end of the day. If they gonna be your friend, they gonna be your friend, bro. So don't be getting in your feelings, worrying about, oh, they don't fuck with me, they don't fuck with me, bro. That's all kid shit at the end of the day. And you gonna see who actually is like in a bag for real. As soon as you graduate, buy this shit right here, everybody gonna be partying, hanging out, and doing broke people shit all the time, when you gonna be elevating and shit like that. All right, y'all, so the last thing I want to say, the 5th thing on the list, find something I say that you passionate about doing, but just find something that you like really love and enjoy doing. Like even if it's like how I'm making a fucking video right now, if you like playing a game and shit like that, like I swear to God, like you probably gonna be watching this shit like, bro, this nigga can't be serious and shit like that. But look, like I went to school too. I forgot I could show y'all that shit to make y'all, you know, follow this advice even more. I went to school for electrical technician and shit like that, doing some shit that my dad wanted me to end up doing, you feel me? Like I ain't really wanna do that type of work, basically, but I went because my dad and, you know, they told me to go to school and shit like that. I ended up doing it. I ended up getting a job, but I didn't like that shit, you feel me? And what I figured out the most in life is that this is right here, bro. If you doing some shit that you just don't want to do, you not gonna want to do the shit. Like working at Amazon or some shit like that. I did that shit for like 8 months. That shit was hell. Like that shit, working a job that you just don't want to even be at, or you don't have passionate about doing, like it's gonna make it way worser than like what the fucking shit really is, you feel me? Like if you like being a mechanic, if you like working on cars and shit like that, you gonna be happy as fuck at work every day. If you love working at Amazon and packaging packages and shit like that, you gonna be happy as fuck packaging packages and shit like that, you feel me? So long story short, bro, for the last thing on this advice list, I want to say, oh yeah, and I forgot to say this too, I'm gonna probably add this in the beginning of the video. The first thing, like once you get your job and shit like that, take 1 year to figure out if you want to go to school, if you want to go to the military, if you want to be a doctor, all that shit. I say this because like a lot of people, like how I said, you don't really even know if you really want to do that shit for real until you start working. Then you be like, man, hell no, I ain't gonna lie, like working is actually like trash. Like, you really don't be wanting to do that shit. So you really gotta pick something that you gonna really like doing for a long ass time, you feel me? Cause 9 times out of 10, a lot of people, that's how a lot of people get stuck doing shit and they be miserable and shit like that, you feel me? So yeah, man, hopefully y'all niggas follow this advice, man. Y'all get y'all a job, y'all save y'all $2,500, y'all go on Facebook Marketplace, y'all get y'all a whip, then y'all save another 25 to 5 bands. And then you feel me, after y'all save all that money, you actually think about life. You figure out what you want to do in life and shit like that, and you do that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be my 5 things of advice that I would give somebody that's graduating high school or finna graduate right now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if I made a good ass banger video, you feel me? I'm gonna make another video in depth showing y'all boys how to, you feel me, do the Facebook Marketplace tactic and buying a car and shit like that, how to research, how to check and see if the car is fucked up and shit like that. I might do that shit if this video do good. But yeah, shit, like, comment, subscribe, nigga, we out, you feel me?